Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack, and today is another Lego building live stream. This is thank you, Mike. We almost lost this. This thing is the most elusive thing in our entire office. Mike or I are looking for this probably twice a week for some reason. We're always switching between the rooms, and then this thing gets left halfway between, anyways, sorry. Okay, yeah, today is just a dimension set. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog level pack. Surprisingly expensive. Well, I mean, all dimension stuff is pretty expensive, and I mean, there is still that ongoing rumor as to whether or not the entire theme of dimensions might get canceled at some point because of that. But in terms of level packs, this is one of the few that we really liked here at the studio. We actually got this Sonic minifig kind of early. We still have another one of these guys, but we haven't actually made the builds for this set. Anyways, this is set number 71244, and it originally sells for $30 in the States, €30 or £30, 30 all across the board, according to brickset.com at least. Right now, I can tell you that it is on sale on Amazon, just $5 off. I thought it was more, or I think it's $6 off or something. So it is a little bit cheaper on Amazon. I think it's like $24 right now, at least for the States, which is better. It's better. It's just not that great. And now these guys they're all 3-in-1 builds. Both of these builds can be made into 3 different things. Maybe I'll switch to this camera and you can see the alternate ones a little bit. Yeah, you can see better on this camera. So, the original main builds is the Tornado. This is the biplane, and the Sonic Speeder, which, I don't know. I never really played any of the later Sonic games, so I don't know if that's part of something from Lego. I'm not sure. But, so there's also the 2 other builds. We're not doing that as the Motor Bug and Blue Typhoon. Those are the blue builds at the bottom. Blue builds at the bottom. A lot of alliteration there. And then the top ones are the Crab Meat and Egg Catcher. So I think some of these guys are going to have very specific roles to play within the game. Well, actually, all of these guys will at a certain point. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to be building the 2 main builds. If you've watched other live streams with 3-in-1s, I always just do the main ones for the most part. Every now and then I'll do alternate builds, but for the most part, that's what I do. So anyways, let's get this thing open. And here we go. This opening up dimension sets is always funny. I always kind of mess up the box a little bit because it's got this flap that kind of folds in, and you have to get it kind of right between the edges, which is, I mean, I don't really care. I'm probably not even going to be saving this box, so forgive me if I mess it up a little bit. I only need to open up one side, though. Okay, that actually opened up pretty well. All right, let's get this thing out. 1 bag, 2 bags, 3? Nope, not 3. And 1 set of instruction manuals. Now, the instructions for the main builds don't actually come in any of the dimension sets. In case you guys didn't know, I'm sure you probably knew. It just kind of shows you a bunch of other dimensions packs that are coming out in like the same wave. So, what we're actually doing now is I've got up on a laptop off to the side on how to do both of the main builds. So the Sonic Speeder and the Tornado. Oh, we just got a donation from Just a Kid with that rants. I love your vids. Can I make a vid like the stream? Yeah, you can make a vid. You can make a video like the stream. I mean, no one's stopping you, man. There's actually some really good tutorials and stuff online if you want to start live streaming. YouTube is really pushing for the live stream. Twitch has opened up a lot of doors. Twitch used to just be video games. And I think Facebook is really pushing their live streaming capabilities, because you can live stream on Facebook. You can live stream anywhere, basically. And then, of course, there's different kinds of live streaming apps and all that stuff. So, thank you, Just a Kid, with that rants. Appreciate the donation. And, yeah, you can stream anywhere. We actually kind of took a long time to get set up for Twitch, but we're finally on Twitch. So welcome, Twitcherinos, if you're watching in as well. This has exclusively been a YouTube live stream for a while. I just took Sonic's head out. Now, let's put his body together. You don't need instructions for that, because he is pretty darn simple. Just the body, no accessories. Well, actually, no, he does come with an accessory, and that is one of the golden rings. Great, it's just the lifesaver piece with the golden ring. Excellent printing here. Look at this. You almost think he's gonna. So he does have dual molded legs. His legs are dual molded, white and blue, and then they printed red all the way around the side. So he looks great from the side. Of course, you can't get that red printing on the back. There's kind of no way to do that. I do think the back printing looks a little weird. The spikes, I don't know, for some reason, kind of look like deflated wings. That's like the one part of the print I don't think looks that great, but I also don't really know how else they could have switched that around. I drew so many pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog when I was a kid. When I was like trying to learn how to draw, I would just copy the box art and stuff on the front of the cartridges for like you know, like we had a Sega Genesis. What else do we have? Oh, well, we had an N64, but yeah, we had those old cartridges and stuff, and I would always copy the box art, and they really did get. I mean, this guy has been made so many times now with all the modern games. They really got the mold for his head pretty spot on. So pretty cool fig. Really happy to have him. He's probably gonna end up. This guy's probably gonna end up in our Lego city. I like how people do the red and yellow sort of trans 2x2s that follow the Flash, like the Flash figure shows like he's sort of streaking through the city. I kind of want to do that with Sonic. I feel like that would be pretty cool to have. Anyways, let's get the actual build started. I'll put Sonic right off to the sort of corner of the screen. Hopefully you can still see what's going on. And I'm gonna start with the tornado. Yeah, let's start with the tornado as the first of the main builds. So we're only doing the 2 main builds. Remember that. Okay, and I've actually got it on a laptop here, so I'm gonna be clicking downwards a bunch, getting through this build because it's like way off. It's off to the side. I've got a computer that's kind of got the instruction manuals from one area to another area. Okay, now I'm curious to know what you guys think. What do you think? Do you think this set is even like, how much do you think this is even worth to get? Now, I played, let's see, I played the Adventure Time level pack, and I've played the Ghostbusters, a bit of the Ghostbusters, and I played a few others, and for me, the gameplay started to feel a little bit, I mean, it always kind of does feel the same for Lego video games, but like for me, it's like it's really about the builds and stuff. The exclusive figs. That's really like that's the biggest incentive for me to ever get any of these packs. And when you get 1 fig and 2 little builds, I do like these little builds. I actually have a plan for these things in the future, which is a super secret plan. I do have a plan for them, but even then, it's like, how worth it do you think it is? I mean, this thing originally sells for $30. It's on sale now, as are a ton of Dimensions games, because I don't think they're actually selling that well. But how much do you think they're actually worth to get? Like, I don't know. Let's see. I am getting the fidget spinner. I haven't played Lego Dimensions. See, some of you guys aren't even playing it. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if you guys are aware of the rumors. We've reported on it with the news and stuff. But sorry if I'm stopping and like not building or anything. It's because I'm scrolling down on a PDF file on my other laptop that's next to me. That's the way you get the instructions. They don't give you the instructions because you're supposed to play the game and find out how to build it like mid-gameplay. And if not, then you just have to find the instructions on Google. You can find that super easily on Google, by the way. Flash is faster than Sonic. I agree. Flash is way faster than Sonic, I think. Yeah, Flash is definitely faster than Sonic. I'm not even going to argue that point. I still like Sonic more than Flash, though. Just my own personal preference. And I feel like a red and blue streak of like a bunch of trans blue 2x2s would look really, really cool. As sort of like an animated running effect for this character. Like if we had him running through the city. So I might do that. I don't know. I don't know if we have enough of them in our collection. I doubt we do. I doubt it. But I don't think that was that expensive of a part to get. The 1x2. Sorry, I said 2x2s. 1x2s, I meant to say. Future Flash. Okay, I really like these vids. What's the worst Lego set? The worst Lego set? I don't know. There have been sets that I just really didn't like at all. Just I thought they didn't work very well. I remember there was a motorcycle set from, I think, a Ninjago set 2015 that I thought was not good. I thought it was total garbage. But really, I don't know. That's such a subjective thing. Also, same thing with favorite Lego set. Like my favorite Lego set being the Slave One Ultimate Collector series from Star Wars. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the best build. In fact, our Slave One has a modified build to the side, sort of where those fins stick out. Like, I would put the Slave One as my favorite set, but even then, here in the studio, our Slave One has a modification to it because we thought we could improve upon it. So that just goes to show, just because a set's good or bad, or you like it a lot or you don't like it a lot, doesn't necessarily mean it's like the best thing ever. But I don't know. I don't have a least favorite. A level pack with Twilight Sparkle. Who's Twilight Sparkle? Should I know who that is? I don't know if I know who that is. Let's see. I'm about to sort of finish this thing off, I think. All right. And we're gonna build the wings out. I don't know if you can tell that, but it looks like that's what we're doing right now. Nice, and I like this combination of yellow and red. It does actually look pretty good. That's a pretty easy thing to figure out how to put together. Some of this you don't really even need to look at the manual. In fact, I think a good challenge build for some people would be, I've done this before with other Dimension sets when I had sort of the time, is instead of going online, or actually it wasn't even when I had the time necessarily, it was when, this is the stand. When you first get the Dimensions pack, like right in the beginning, nobody's uploaded the instruction video on YouTube, and nobody has, interesting, okay, yeah, we've got these little side flaps that kind of fold down. If nobody's ever uploaded the instructions online, then you actually you can't build it unless you play the game. And I remember once or twice in the past when we wanted to make a Dimensions episode, like very quickly, I was like, man, I don't want to go through the gameplay, and I would just look at the picture and just guess. I think I did that for Mission Impossible. I just guessed as to how to make the bike. And I'm pretty sure I checked it later when the instructions came out, and I got it right. I was pretty happy about that, just by looking at the pictures. It took super long, though. It takes super long to kind of just look at the picture and put something, try it, doesn't work, look at it again, try it again, doesn't work. It's definitely faster, of course, to look at the instruction manual, but not impossible to put these things together. Which game carries... Anime Dude asks, hey Jack, which game characters, gosh, I can't even read, would you like to see in Lego? That's a good question. Let's see, game characters, Zelda. I mean, yeah, Link and Zelda, of course, not just Zelda. But like, yeah, the characters from Zelda. I know there's a guy that actually does custom minifigs. He like makes custom Link and Zelda figs and stuff, and like I think the accessories like the ocarina. By the way, I just finished this. I'll talk more about the little details on it at the very end, as always. But yeah, if Lego was to do more characters, video game characters, dude, how awesome would it be to get like Link? Like you could get boy Link, like young Link with the short legs, and the accessory elements to those sets would be awesome. You could have dungeon level, like sets would be like I'm thinking like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, where you could have like the Deku tree could be like a set, and then you could have like the fire temple, like each temple could be a set. How awesome would that be? I haven't played the new Zelda game, but I hear good things about it. I hear it's pretty dope. I don't have the Switch, so I haven't tried it, and I don't know anybody that has the Switch. Basically, people just get the Switch just to play that game, from what I hear. And I just don't have the time, and I also don't have the justification to buy the Switch just for the game. So maybe we'll get it one day and I'll play it. But I wasn't a huge Majora's Mask fan myself. But yeah, if they were to make Zelda or Link as Lego guy, I want like a theme like that. You couldn't just do one set. I feel like a whole Zelda theme, like Zelda game theme for Lego would be great, where you get like 5 or 6 sets. Some of the sets, you know, you'd obviously have Ganondorf and Zelda, maybe Sheik when Zelda plays Sheik. Once again, I'm still kind of stuck in Ocarina of Time because that was the all-time best version, at least in my opinion. How about Benny Boy? Maybe. What other good games would make good Lego sets? I just think the whole theme would be awesome. Not to mention, I think Zelda's actually kind of an appropriate theme for Lego to do. There is fighting and action, but you know, you slice up a skeleton guy and then he poofs into a bunch of smoke and a diamond falls out. It's not like really like violent or crazy. It's still pretty kid friendly, and it always has been. So I think that would actually be pretty appropriate. I know people like Mario. I don't know. I'm not as big of a fan of Mario. Kirby. Maybe like Super Smash Bros. Like the actual Super Smash Bros. Game as Lego sets. That would be kind of weird though. Like the actual land builds of those sets would probably be some of the arenas, and then you'd have a bunch of weird accessories for them to like use because they're always dropping weapons. But then you'd get some really cool minifigs, obviously. You can get all different kinds of Nintendo characters. Okay, may the 4th be with us tomorrow. That is right from Vision Bricks. Very correct, Vision Bricks. May the 4th be with you all. We're not live streaming tomorrow because it is May the 4th. And I'm basically going there on a hunch or just from pure hope because we already got our sort of exclusive stuff from the event. But I do want to go there and just see if there's any certain kinds of sets, like Star Wars Lego sets that would be on sale that I might want to get. Also, I haven't managed to pick up the collectible minifigure Series 17, so I'll probably be kind of messing around, maybe trying to buy some of those guys. Yeah, and just kind of see what's going on. It's always nice to run into nerds in line and just like hang out. I feel like every time I've gone out on like a Lego event and just kind of waited around like for the next thing to come by, it has actually been all right. People, you know, when you're waiting in line with people like-minded Lego nerds for hours and hours, you tend to have an all right time. Just hanging out, talking about random stuff for the most part, and then now what I did do is I didn't put this little white bumper in the front. I almost thought I was done, and I was like, why do I have 2 of these? Okay, perfect. And then that should fit right into the center here. Okay, so we just finished both the builds. These are all the spare parts. Okay, 1 of each spare part, which means we built it correctly. None of these guys are repeating colors, which means we didn't miss any pieces. So, booyah! Remember, this is 30... Oh, hold on. Sonic has his own special little stand. Actually, it looks... Oh, that's great. That's definitely an bit of art that I remember from the Sonic stand. See his little head right there. Yeah, that was like the main drawing that I'd always copy as a kid. And then he's got the classic Sonic logo. I can just take him off of this. So you can come on, camera. There you go. So this is the Sonic logo. It's checkerboard. It's actually kind of better than some of the other ones that we've seen before. Once again, I'll show you guys a close look at Sonic in case you didn't see this before when I first built him 20 minutes ago-ish. Good. Dual molded legs, white and blue, with the red printing that goes all the way around the side. Very iconic. No extra details necessary. No like laces or anything. I think it's great. Nice and simple with the red, white, and blue. The printing for the face and the mold for the face is excellent. I mean, it almost doesn't feel like Lego. It's one of those heads that's so sort of perfectly made that you could have added it onto a regular Sonic toy, little figurine or something, and it would have been fine. It would have worked just fine. He's got his flesh-colored arms, and there's the printing for his back. I like the tail. Don't really like those two back fin prints. I think it just looks a little bit funny. It's okay. It's no deal breaker. I think this is an excellent fig, and he comes with his one of the gold rings as an accessory. Even though he doesn't really hold them, he kind of just like absorbs them. Yeah, great fig. Definitely going to be seeing this guy in the Lego City, so he's going out there some point. And this is the what do they call this one? The supersonic speed car. I actually have the name for it. Sorry, Sonic Speedster. Apologies for not knowing the name of that right off the bat. They do have a print here in the front, which I didn't actually notice right off the bat, but you can see some headlights, just very small headlights, and even a grille. Kind of reminds me of the Bugatti Chiron. No, I doubt it. No, it's not really. Good builds, though. I have a plan for these. These are not getting parted down, by the way. Whenever I build a dimension set and there's these little mini builds, these little cars and vehicles, I keep all of them, most of them, not all of them, but I keep most of them together because I have a long-term plan. At a certain point, I'm going to use all of them, and it's going to be so much fun. So this guy is not getting parted down. I do like the little builds for this. I like all these little vehicles. I think they're a lot of fun. So this looks decent enough. The best part of the detailing for sure is these two little hook pieces. They're not. I don't think they're supposed to be posed up. They're not really supposed to have like a function, like a grabbing function or a tooth function. They're just folded down here just because it looks cool with these cool kind of fins coming up. Makes the car feel a little bit more sleek and sporty. Kind of like a mini Batmobile almost. So anyways, I like it. Even the little detailing of what could be shocks or something on the side. Good stuff. Good stuff all around. Like the little speedster. And here we have the Tornado. It's a biplane. Isn't this Tails' thing? We should have gotten a Tails figure or a Knuckles figure. It irks me because it's like, Sonic's awesome. I'm glad we got Sonic, but you know, they had a few repeating theme sets, and to get the Tornado without Tails is kind of a letdown. Kind of a little bit of a letdown, because I'm not gonna lie, I liked Tails more than I liked Sonic. I always like the sidekicks more than the main character usually. And Tails is definitely one of the guys I liked more than the main character. I just liked, he's had two tails and he can fly around. Anyways, so we do have it. It's decent enough. I like the wings. It shows these support beams, but it's really just those, not the megaphone piece. I can't remember what that's called, but nice little detail there. And the main thing is just this. This is a good sort of indication of that nice curved wing with the smooth little slope pieces that curve around. And we have a nice big sort of fat propeller. They're not even the thin propeller pieces, but just cones with a few round studs on the front. Decent all around. Pretty sweet. Not bad. This is going to have a use later down the line. Don't expect any videos with these vehicles anytime soon, but I do have a specific use for them. So, anyways, this whole set, remember this is a Lego Dimension set, so there's a whole bit of gameplay. There's 2 alternate builds for both of these, which means there's 6 builds in total that you can make from these parts. And I don't know anything about the gameplay. We're not doing a gameplay section for this live stream. This is just checking out the builds. Happy with the builds. Once again, not sure if the $30 price tag is necessary. It's worth it. I mean, you can get way cooler sets for $30 if you're just into the Lego. So you do really have to be into Dimensions. Right now it is $24 on Amazon. It's $6 less than its average price, but still, if you're just into it for the Lego, $24 is still a lot because this is only 101 pieces altogether. Really cool fig, don't get me wrong, really cool fig. 101 pieces, one exclusive fig, still not worth $24 if you're not playing the game. You really have to be into the game to justify this, or really be into collecting to justify the cost. That's all I'm saying. Don't think it's a bad set. Don't think it's a... In terms of LEGO Dimensions, I like this one more than a lot of the other ones, actually. But if you're buying any LEGO Dimensions level pack or story pack or... what's the other one? There's a team pack, right. There's a team pack, story pack, level pack. Getting any of those, gotta be into the game. Gotta say, not bad builds though. So I'm gonna switch back to this camera. This was a very quick live stream, nothing too crazy. This we have a bunch of builds in our back room that we can do streams for. They're just huge. They're huge builds, and they would be really long live streams, like several hours to build, which I'm not against doing. The only problem is I'm editing an entire collection video today, and those edits take a bit longer than your average one, so I want to be able to do that and not leave tonight at like midnight. I want to be able to finish that in a reasonable time. But maybe on like Tuesdays or Mondays or Fridays or something, we can do a larger set, something that's like 1,000 pieces or over 1,000 pieces. A few of them are throwback sets, which is kind of cool. But anyways, yeah. So have fun at Star Wars Force, May the 4th be... I always say Force Friday. That's in September. May the 4th be with you. I'm definitely going to be checking out these stores and seeing if any of those cool sales are happening. They're kind of keeping the sales hush-hush, and so I'm going there sort of on a whim, hoping that certain Star Wars sets that I want to get multiple of will be on sale. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody, and we will be tuning in. No live stream tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure we're doing something. We're probably going to have a live stream on Friday. So, anyways, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time at BrickVault.